Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions, and we're going to be changing things up today. So I'm on the Webull platform, and I wanted to do a quick little analysis, a quick little update. I'm sure a lot of you guys are maybe just feeling a little bit better after today. This week has been really choppy. I'm right there with all of you guys. I also have long positions on a series of different stocks. I've been continuously sharing my very light position, right? We always talk about, I'm all for buying the dip on something, but if you do it in a tasteful way. And I first want to say thank you guys for all the positive feedback that we've received in the previous video that we uploaded. You guys asked me to make a video in detail where I go on a whiteboard and I explain the 3 stages of a reversal and when I would add more to my position size. And that's exactly the video that I'm going to have uploaded for you tomorrow. As soon as you guys wake up, that video should be uploaded. I already filmed it. It's already unlisted. I just have to publish it. So I hope that you guys are excited for that. And the reason that I'm making today's video is, first, I wanted to show you how I woke up today. First, one of the things that you need to take into consideration is I have a dollar amount invested in the market. I would say a little bit higher than average. So please, my profit on my gains and my losses are relative due to the dollar amount that I have invested. So please don't compare yourself to me in that aspect. When it comes down to my positions, a lot of you guys knew that I had a very light position based off of my intention. And what I mean by that is I originally bought the dip on stocks like Spotify, Twitter, Pinterest, Peloton, Netflix, and about $10,000 worth of that specific stock because I wanted to invest in them as they sold off, right? So in response to, I guess Tesla's a different example because I'm very heavy in Tesla, but something like Shopify, right? Shopify is a company that I personally see value in. And because of the way that it's been pulling on back and I found it to be a decent deal, I wanted to add to my position in a tasteful way. And I think you'll have a better understanding based off of tomorrow's video on how I do so. I have seen signs of a potential support. You guys can agree or disagree with me. This video is just literally to update you, not to encourage you to do anything. But you guys could see that based off previous support levels, we've been showing some signs of consolidation here. The same thing with Twitter, consolidating around that $50 price point. And what I decided to do today is, did I go all in? Did I, aggressively take an aggressive position on all the stocks that I had in before? No, but I did add more to my position size. So instead of just being 10% invested, I went in 20%. So I went from, again, just having about $10,000 to about having $20,000 in each one of those stocks. And trust me, I get it that that's still a good amount of money, but not in retrospect to what I plan to invest into those companies, right? And I think you'll understand that a little bit more. The idea or the concept can be like, if you have $10,000 in your investing or your trading account, that instead of going in with the $10,000, I originally went in with $1,000. That would be kind of an example. I went in with 10%. Now it's like going in with another $1,000. So $2,000 total out of the $10,000. So you're only 20% invested per each stock that you see value in. And the reason I do that is I want to make sure that I invest in quality companies that I see value in at the lower prices, but I also want to make sure that I take risk management into consideration. We don't know if these stocks are going to continue to sell off, so I can't be, very naive and think that I'm just going to go all in and hope they recover when the market's been bearish. So what I decided to do today, with signs of a potential support level, and again, it wouldn't surprise me if the market continues to sell off, which is why I'm only in with 20%, but I doubled my position. So instead of having, I think I had like 190 shares in Twitter, I have 340 now. I had 150 in Pinterest, and now I have 300 shares. When it comes down to, when it comes down to Peloton, I doubled my shares on that. When it comes down to Netflix, I doubled my shares on that. When it comes down to Spotify, I doubled my shares on that. So I feel like I did it in a very tasteful way. And again, I did it in a way that I feel comfortable, I feel effective, and I feel like I put myself in a position to succeed, because it's not always about the market has to recover. Trust me, I'm right there with you guys. Everyone wants the market to recover, but the market's been bearish, and there's been a lot of unfortunate news, a lot of inconsistencies, and because of that, I need to make sure that my risk management is in place. And I think that you guys can all agree that if the market continues to sell off, and if I was fully invested, it's going to be a mess. It would make me an emotional mess. It just would put me in a very unfortunate situation. So instead of doing that, I try to put myself in a position to succeed where I'm in with a certain dollar amount that I feel effective. I have some skin in the game. I'm excited. I feel like I got it for a decent deal. You guys can let me know in the comment section, but I'm not getting too excited or overly excited and going all in and just betting on the market to recover next week. There's nothing but time. We all have nothing but time. I would really love to encourage you guys to ignore the stocks that I invest in. Who cares, right? We all see value in different ways. The only thing that I ever want to encourage you to do is to do your part during this time when the market is a little bit more on the oversold side. A lot of stocks are a little bit on the cheaper side. And if you see value in any of them, start cherry picking the ones that you would like to invest in that your future self could thank you for. I think that, it's really funny that everyone hypes up the market when it's super overbought and it's at all-time highs. But it's times like this that everyone's like scared. But this is the time where you can get into a position where your future self can really thank you, right? Where you can really make a difference because the margin is actually there. We've said this so many times before, but it's like, this idea that every previous recession is viewed as a missed opportunity, but every current recession or every current dip is viewed as risk, is viewed as scary, right? And one of the things that we love to share with you is that you should never be scared. You should just be prepared. You should just be selective. The only reason that you would be scared is if you're doing it with a dollar amount that you can't tolerate. And it's a very simple fix, right? Because that just means that you have to be a little bit, just more selective with how much you put into the market, taking into consideration that it doesn't have to recover right away. So I wanted to do my part in, updating you guys on my position. So today, although it might be a green day, it's definitely not a green overall account, right? When it comes down to Tesla, I'm still waiting for that one to recover. The other stocks, again, because I have a lighter position, are not that bad. But with Tesla, I plan to double my position by the time that it does begin to indicate signs of an uptrend. But out of all the stocks that I am in right now, I would probably stay away the most from Tesla. The reason that I'm so heavily invested is I'm taking a higher or greater form of risk with it due to the greater potential that I see with it. And that's just the decision that I decided to make. I'm never here to try to influence any of you guys to ever do that. So just wanted to update you guys on my position size, wanted to update you guys on my day, and wanted to update you guys on why I decided to add more to my position in a very tasteful way. And I know a lot of you guys might be like, why is he using tasteful? Be ready for tomorrow's video, and I think that you guys are going to enjoy it, to say the least. So I really appreciate you guys' time. I wish you guys nothing but an amazing rest of your weekend, and I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Don't forget to stay connected. We do run a free Facebook group, so if you've ever wanted to connect with like-minded individuals, we have a little bit over 312,000 members, and that's that first link in the description. If you like the way that I break things down and you would like to work with me on a closer basis, I only work with one group. It's my LPP group. They get to watch me trade live every day. And if you want to learn more about it, click the second link down below. And I trade live every single morning at market open. So we'll see you on Monday at market open. Until then, like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.